Trae's numbers this year, 23.4 points per game. Yeah, Zach LaVine can do that. Shooting splits, 40.8 from the field, 33.6 from three, 85.5 from the free throw line. He is leading the NBA currently at 11.4 assists per game, so pretty impressive. He's also turning it over nearly 5 times a game. So, the 11.4 assists do a little less for me when you got 5 turnovers a game.
Yeah. I don't like it.
Those shooting splits are
doo-doo. Don't like it. I don't like it at all. I don't like it.
Shooting 40% from the field.
If I'm going to be picking somebody who's, in the play-in or a lower tier team, I'm going for the biggest star. And I'm going for LaMelo Ball every single time in this situation. You just ran down his number. LaMelo's averaging 27 points a game. LaMelo, what is he shooting from three? Shooting 33%, which is just chucking him up there.
Right there where Trae is.
Chucking him up there, but that is exactly where Trae is, man. But he is the biggest star on that team, and he puts the ball into the bucket, and he is what people pay to see.
Yeah.
Is a all-star and a star performing kind of situation. What better way for them to continue to promote the entire Ball family than to have LaMelo there and then let LiAngelo do his hit song,
right?
And maybe do another song
which
also
they announced
at a
is
hard
happening,
time.
right? He's going to perform at All-Star Weekend.
That's what I'm saying. Why not have his brother there? And then Lonzo going to be there if that's the case. Why not have this whole thing there? More viewership for the NBA. Everybody would watch that and just be tuned in. And you'll be entertained because LaMelo's going to do something like throw it off the scoreboard, let it bounce off the backboard, and try to alley-oop it to somebody. Something crazy is going to happen in a great way.
Right.
They dropped the ball on this. Trae Young is the wrong pick.
Let me tell you how young people work nowadays, okay?
Sure.
Number one, young people love LaMelo Ball. I don't know why, but he's fun to watch. He's fun to watch, and they love him. Young people are not going to tune in if he's not there. They're just going to catch the highlights on TikTok later. But if you put somebody that they're excited about in the game, you get the viewers. This is so dumb, I can't even explain it. And if you were going to not use LaMelo, why Trae? That makes no earthly sense to me. You just lost the young viewers and even the viewers who are actually paying attention to games. They know that Trae doesn't belong in there either. This makes no sense.
Yeah, agreed.
Well, and, Katie can tell you as the person who does an incredible job tracking all of the numbers of who's tuning into not only our shows, but all of the content that she clips and disperses after the fact. Sure. Shorter elements, segments of our show, whether it be YouTube Shorts, VODs, social media shares on other platforms. That the Lonzo versus LaMelo game that we finally got earlier this season, Bulls Hornets, and Lonzo talking about his brother LaMelo and facing him in the locker room after the game that night. I mean, Katie, confirm or deny, that blew up 10, 20x our normal views on social media engagement stuff.
That is one of our best performing videos ever.
Because the young people like the Ball brothers. And Adam Silver, who is so concerned about ratings and people are tuning out of the NBA and why is All-Star Weekend failing, was like, I could add LaMelo Ball into All-Star Weekend, who was, by the way, the number one vote getter among East guards by the fans.
Yeah.
He's like, no thanks.
No thanks.
It doesn't make sense. Not that I'm some huge LaMelo fan,
right? But
from Adam Silver's perspective, it makes no sense to not select him.
And for me, it makes no sense to give the fans exactly what they're telling you they want. When you're the number one vote getter, we're not talking about just getting voted in or something by the fans like Derrick Rose was.
Right.
When the fans were having him in the running.
Right.
We're talking about number one. Number one, this is the guy we want. Okay, you don't think he deserves to be there? Okay, when somebody gets injured, he should be at the top of the list. They're telling you who they want and who they'll tune in for and who they show love to. And you're like, you kids don't know what you want with your TikToks and your Kendrick Lamars and stuff and your Ken Carsons. We don't listen to that. Whatever. Give me Trae Young. Now that's the stuff the kids want to check out. There you go. Give me Trae Young in Atlanta. No, it's a terrible decision, and they're taking away viewership.
Yeah.
It's a bad decision.
We all silly like the mayor.